Your blood type isn't just a detail on your medical record. That single letter, A, B, AB, or O, may influence how your body handles infections, clots, inflammation, and even long-term disease. It sounds extreme, but science has been quietly uncovering these patterns for years. Most people think blood type only matters during transfusions, but researchers have found associations between blood types and stroke risk, heart conditions, digestive diseases, and immune responses. This doesn't mean your fate is fixed, but it does mean your body has built-in tendencies. To understand why, imagine your red blood cells as tiny floating spheres moving through your bloodstream. On their surface are microscopic markers called antigens. These markers are like biological tags. Type A carries A markers, type B carries B markers, type AB carries both. These tags affect how bacteria attach to your cells, how your immune system reacts, and how easily your blood clots. Some pathogens prefer certain markers, while clotting proteins vary depending on your type. Let's start with type O, the most common blood type. People with type O usually have lower levels of certain clotting proteins. That means their blood tends to flow more freely. It may reduce the chance of unwanted clots, but there's a trade-off. Because clotting takes longer, type O individuals may bleed more during injuries or surgery. It's not dangerous in everyday life, but it's a biological difference worth knowing. Type O may also interact differently with certain digestive infections. Some bacteria attach more easily to structures found in type O digestive linings. That's why gut health, hydration, and paying attention to persistent stomach issues becomes especially important. This doesn't mean type O is bad. It simply means its strengths come with specific vulnerabilities. And now the story flips, because the next blood type has the opposite problem. If type O flows easily, the next blood type moves thicker, and sitting too long could quietly increase its risk. Type A blood behaves differently. Instead of flowing freely, it tends to clot more easily. In ancient environments, this was helpful. Injuries stopped bleeding quickly. But in modern life, where people sit for long hours, this trait can create challenges. When thicker blood remains still, circulation slows. Over time, this may increase the chance of clot formation. That's why movement is especially important for type A individuals. Standing, stretching, and walking regularly helps keep blood moving. Some studies also suggest type A individuals may have stronger inflammatory responses. Chronic inflammation, when combined with sedentary habits, can affect cardiovascular health. Again, this is not destiny, just tendency. Simple habits matter. Avoid sitting for long periods, stay physically active, manage stress levels, eat anti-inflammatory foods. Now let's talk about type B. This group often has a strong immune system, but that strength sometimes comes with higher inflammatory markers. Instead of clotting like type A, type B may experience circulation sensitivity. Over time, inflammation may affect blood vessel flexibility. This can influence circulation to hands and feet. Exercise, hydration, and foods that support blood vessel relaxation, like leafy greens and beets, can help maintain balance. Then comes type AB, the rare combination. Because it includes both A and B markers, it shares traits from both groups. Circulation balance becomes especially important. Maintaining cardiovascular health helps ensure proper blood flow, including to small vessels in the brain. For type AB, consistency is key. Regular aerobic exercise, blood pressure control, mental stimulation, and healthy sleep. Each blood type has strengths and vulnerabilities. None is better. They're simply different biological blueprints. But there's one more factor that changes everything: the plus or minus sign. In the final part, we're entering the rare negative blood types, where compatibility and scarcity become the real risk. If your blood type includes a negative sign, you're part of a smaller percentage of the population. This difference comes from the Rh factor. Positive blood types have it, negative types do not. This becomes especially important in transfusions and pregnancy. For example, Rh-negative mothers carrying Rh-positive babies require monitoring to prevent immune reactions. Modern medicine has made this manageable, but awareness is critical. O-negative is known as the universal donor. It can help almost anyone in emergencies. But there's a catch. O-negative individuals can only receive O-negative blood. Because it's rare, Availability matters during emergencies. A negative and B negative share similar challenges. They have fewer compatible donors. This doesn't affect daily life, but in planned medical procedures, preparation can help. AB negative is the rarest. Individuals with this type have the fewest compatible options. Knowing your type and communicating with healthcare providers becomes especially important. Here's the key point. Your blood type doesn't determine how you will die, but it highlights what your body handles differently. Type O, focus on gut health and injury awareness. Type A, prioritize movement and circulation. Type B, manage inflammation and vessel health. Type AB, support cardiovascular and cognitive health. Negative types, no compatibility and stay prepared. Your body isn't random. It follows biological patterns. And when you understand those patterns, you stop guessing and start making smarter decisions. Comment your blood type below and see how many people share your biological profile. You might discover you're in a much rarer group than you thought.